You know, I took a real hot picture last year. And guess who was in it? Nah, it's not me. I know.
You're watching Ask Nathaniel on YouTube. Subscribe for more interviews. Let's keep the woman empowered.
If you're going to Argentina or Brazil or like anywhere else that you feel like ain't a lot of black people, I mean, I don't know, you looking for women of a certain type that you've seen in the magazine or on TV that you're attracted to? Because, I mean, I have friends that are like, oh, I want to go to Brazil for the women, you know, the body. And I get that. Like, I completely get that. But I can't judge them because Brazilian women, you know, the women there, they do have amazing bodies. But a lot of people don't realize that ain't a lot of love out there for black people in Brazil. And I could say that because, you know, I've been to Brazil. And I could pass a little bit, just a little bit. But it's kind of segregated there still, you know. I mean, I haven't experienced enough black men not liking black women to really speak on it. Personally, it's almost foreign to me. I know overseas, like in London, I've seen videos of people interviewing kids, like, oh, what kind of girl do you like? And they're like, oh, I like me a light skin with like big hair or long hair and a nice butt and nice lips. I'm like, okay, so you want a light-skinned black woman or a Latino? All right, just that's it. It's been like majority of the kids would say that. And I don't know where that stems from other than, you know, the media. So I don't know, but I surround myself around a lot of black men that love black women, you know, definitely. I don't really have anyone around me that's like, oh, you know, I only like Spanish women or Asian women. I mean, I know those people. I do know some of those people. I know photographers that only like Spanish women or Asian women. They explicitly shoot Asian. Yeah, Asian. Black photographers that only shoot Asian women or white women or Latino. Yeah. And I know black guys that only like Asian women. They've never said, I don't like black girls, but they do say, oh, yo, I gotta get me a Hispanic girl or an Asian girl or a white girl. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. Whatever you want, you know, you could have what you want. If you don't want a black woman, you don't need a black woman. Maybe a black woman doesn't want to. Maybe you can't handle a black woman. I feel like if you say that you don't like black women, you're intimidated by them somehow. You're scared of them. You don't feel like you can handle them. You feel like it's too much work. And that says a lot about you. You can't handle a black queen, that's on you. You feel like, what, you want an Asian woman, you think, what, they're submissive? That says a lot about you. You're like categorizing women in like, I don't know, you know, because there's also a stereotype where they think Asian women are soft-spoken and submissive and all these things, and they're innocent. Innocence is the key word. They don't use innocence to talk about black women. They don't use innocence to talk about Hispanic women. Hispanic women are sexy, and it's a symbol of sex, you know. They look at their body and their features, and they're like, they're selling sex. So with black women too, they're selling sex. But with white women and Asian women, it's innocence, you know, purity. It's a treasure. So it's different. I can't understand a black man that says he doesn't like a black woman. You don't like your mother? You don't like your sisters? Your grandmother? It's weird. I know, like, yeah, it's sad, but I mean, I have like one of my favorite artists, Tyler, Creator. He said that he didn't like black women. Yeah, basically. He's made songs about, you know, about him wanting a white woman. But I mean, I love him. I love him to death. And I know he appreciates black women. I know he does. But I guess I always thought about it as where he grew up and the people he was around. He just fell in love with white women, and I get that. I grew up around Guyanese guys, like coolie. It's not a good word to use, but
I heard about it.
yeah,
Bad word.
it's not a good
I
word.
just learned that last year.
But the thing is, in Guyana, it's not a bad word. You know, we use it easily and no one's offended by it. But in other places, like I think maybe Trinidad, Jamaica, yeah, it's an insult. It's a derogatory term.
I was taught from a Jamaican woman.
Yeah, I didn't know that until maybe like a year ago. I don't think there's anything wrong with a black man, not marrying a black woman. I think there's nothing wrong with it, as long as it's not because you hate your own people. As long as it's just that you met someone and you like them or love them and you want to be with them, doesn't matter what race they are, just be with that person. You know, I mean, you might have to. We're outside in the city, it happens. You might have to deal with, the backlash in your community, like people saying, "Oh, so you don't like sisters? So you want a Spanish girl? You one of those niggas?" Can I say niggas? I said it twice. I said it actually multiple times today. I just realized. But yeah, I mean, be with who you want to be with. It's not about other people. It's about you. I mean, don't be out here saying you don't like black women. That's why you with a white girl. But I'm not going to lie. It's not like it doesn't hurt me a little when I see like my favorite black artists marrying white women. It kind of hurts because your whole career you might be uplifting your people, you know, and black women, or talking about all the shit that non-colored people have done, and then Shade Room comes out of nowhere, posts a picture of you and your white wife, and it's like it hurts because you were one of the good ones. You were one of the good black men out there that us women, like us colored women, look forward to. We're like, yo, I love this guy. I love him. This brother right here. He's great. But he gonna marry a white woman. And it's like, all right, I'm happy for you, but I just want to know your take on it. Like, I want to know how they think of it after all the stuff that they said publicly. They go along and do that. I want to know. Like, you're like the sweetheart of all the black women out there, and you marry a white girl. It's just weird, you know, because like when you look at all of the successful black men out there, a majority of them have white wives. And the ones that don't have white wives divorce their black wives eventually and get white wives or Spanish wives. So, no, it doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good. You know, you can think of it open-mindedly and you can say, well, you know, life happens. It's not about it's not about race. It's not about I'm done with black girls because that shit didn't work out. Maybe you just met this girl and she just made you feel good and you liked it, you know? I could go deeper in it and I could say that maybe after dealing with a black woman, you felt like you needed someone softer or someone from a different environment. And when you met this white girl, you're like, you know what? Maybe this is it. Maybe I needed this instead. That's a little bad too. So I can't say that you're in the right, but you're not in the wrong. You know, because you're also not judging someone based on their race. But then again, you kind of still are, because maybe you start to think that, oh, you know, this is working out because she's white and she's not black. So now all of a sudden it's like, oh, I don't like black women. Boom. That kind of sucks. But yeah, I don't know.
Does it apply for Hispanic as well?
Hispanic? Yeah, of course. Hispanic, not Spanish. There's color in that. There's culture, there's strength.
Explain that to me. Get that.
I mean, Hispanic. You're not Spanish. You're not Italian, white, you know. You're Hispanic. What does that mean? It means you're with color, you know. Like, Hispanic people are like the black Spanish people in my opinion and in most people's opinions. If you're Hispanic, you're not white. And as long as you're not white, you're black. That's kind of how I feel about it. That's how a lot of people feel about it. If you're not white or Asian, you're black. And honestly, white people probably think that Indian people are not on their level either. They're like, oh, you know, They're like, well, you're not white, and you're not Asian, Chinese, or anything light. You know, once you have color in you, you're not white. You're black.
Italian, all the above.
Yeah. Well, Italians or Spanish, nah. They got culture, so they could pass. But yeah,
Sicilian,
yeah,
they got power.
yeah, yeah. It really all depends, you know. Culture is what really makes a difference, like a deep culture, a rich culture. Because with a deep culture comes, you know, your own different morale and upbringing. And I feel like people that are like deep in their culture are they just move differently, you know. They're eccentric and maybe more confident, and they feel like they have more like a sense of purpose. But yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, I guess it's a stigma, you know. Most men are not going to be like, oh, you know what? I want to go to Africa and find me a nice queen. They're not going to think like that. They're going to think, I'm going to go to DR and get me a nice mommy. And I don't get why. I was trying to explain to someone the other day that the word mommy is like, it's okay to use sexually. You know how like some guys be like, oh, call me daddy? And that's weird. It's weird until it's not weird. Like
petty foul.
Yeah, like I could see people doing it. But then my boyfriend argued, he was like, but it's weird if you call someone mommy. And I'm like, it's weird if you call them mom. But if you add a little Spanish touch to it, then it's like, hey, mommy, you know, something sexy. Like, it's okay. The whole Spanish culture is just sexualized, and it's weird. I don't get it. I mean, maybe they're just intimidated by black women. That's just all I can say from it. That's what I believe right now, that men are just intimidated by black women. They're like,
that's a serious thing you notice.
yeah, and I feel like if you go to DR instead of Africa to find a wife, you are basically just fetishizing the Hispanic women, and that's why you do it, you know? What do you think? That they gonna cook better for you? They gonna, you know, be better in bed? I don't get it. But, I mean, generally, I don't feel like anyone should just go to a different country to find a wife. That's weird. People are around you every day. If you're, like, never acknowledging black women and you're only out there searching for Hispanic women, you're gonna get fucked over. I feel it. I feel it within my heart. You're screwing yourself over. You're blocking your opportunities already for someone that's going to treat you great. I'm not saying that only a black woman is going to treat a black man great, but I'm just saying, like, if you already have it in your mind that this is what I need and that over there ain't going to do nothing for me, then you're messing your shit up, because it's just the way that you're thinking right now is not good for you or anyone. And I wouldn't want to be with a guy that's like, oh, I can't do white women because, you know, they so soft and they're so boring or they lack this and that. I'm like, that doesn't make me feel better about myself, you know. I don't like that you can talk about women that way. Like, I love a guy that likes black women, but that don't mean you have to hate other women. Like, I love all cultures. Like, I'll date any race guy. Like, it could be Asian, white, black, Spanish. It doesn't really matter to me. As long as you treat me with respect and we can connect on a different level, that's all that matters. I'll teach you how to dance to soca and reggae. You could teach me, I don't know. Listen, anything you want, like anything that you're interested in. The food that you like to eat, the places you like to go, the music you like to listen to. Like, it's all about connecting with someone. You don't have to be the same. I can't be hurt by someone else's opinion and their preference. But when it's like hatred coming out straight towards you, like men on Twitter talking about black women are so angry. You know, the words used to describe a black woman are angry or troublesome, ratchet, just nothing nice. And I know a lot of calm, respectable black women just full of love that have been through the worst but still come out great. You know, they're just jewels. they're diamonds, they're gold. Like, I could never just generalize a race because of what I see on TV or a personal experience with one person. But yeah. You know what? Honestly, at this point, I feel like black women are almost over the whole I need a black man thing. I feel like at one point, we only wanted black men. But now it's like, now we're shifting over to what the men have been doing all this time, which is going after women of like different races. Why? Because they want mixed babies, or because it's more appealing to them. Like, they're more attracted to foreign women. But right now I feel like my my older cousin, she used to be all about black men. She used to be like, I need me a nice, strong black man that's gonna love me and support me and protect me, and I will just take care of him the best I can. And now it's like, maybe I should marry a white man. I think I'm like, she just got to that point, and I was like,
But are they marrying away?
I mean, when they get married, I'll let you know.
Oh, so she's on this path.
She chilling.
Oh, she's on the path for real.
Yeah, she's an independent black woman. She like at the point where she's just like, you know what, I'm gonna just do me. And if a man wants me, he gonna have to work towards it, because she not dealing with the BS anymore. I'm like, I feel like a lot of women are, you know, changing their minds. They're like, maybe I should marry someone out of my race if you're gonna appreciate me, because we starting to feel like black men don't appreciate us anymore. And we starting to feel like everyone else kind of does. Especially now, I feel like a lot of white men love dark-skinned women. Like, I'm seeing it everywhere. I'm seeing a lot of mixed-race couples with, like, really dark-skinned women and white men, or Asian men even. And listen, if he's treating you right, go for it, girl. Like, but we not out here saying I don't like black men. It's more like niggas ain't shit. If you qualify as a nigga, you could be white or black or Spanish. You just gotta be ain't shit. So, me personally, I've always liked, I love Asian men. I'ma say that, I do. But I also love black men. And whoever treats me right wins. One of y'all. Either one. Don't matter to me.
Yo, I took a real hot picture last year. And guess who was in it? Nah, it's not me. I know what you're saying.